Hi guys, Mark's just gone out, so because I haven't told him what I've been thinking and what I'm planning, I thought I'd do this film now and then tell him when he comes back. Hey Chichi, say hello, say hello. So, as you all know, I have irrational health anxiety anyway, because I've spoken about that a lot on here. Here she is, here she is. So this whole coronavirus thing, I stayed very sane to begin with and was like going along with what everybody was saying, that, it was, maybe just being pumped up by the media and we're all getting hysterical and, we just all need to calm down. It will all be fine. But that isn't what it feels like now, is it, around the world? It's like you listen to the news, you turn on your phone, you turn on your computer, and that is not what we're hearing, is it, Chichi? So, last Friday, my dad had a heart operation. Stents put in, 2.5 hours. He was wide awake, incredible. They go up through your arm and into your heart. And I thought it was all going to be fine. He'd be back out that afternoon and we'd all be having a glass of wine and dinner that night. Now, he's fine now, but it wasn't that simple. There were a few complications. He had to go into post-op intensive care ward. And so then he was out by the end of the weekend. So he was, it was a couple of days of like really, really frightened. Really, like, I was like beside myself about my dad. So my dad's 86 and he's, he lives next door and I love to see him all the time. Mum and him have just left here. They came and had dinner. They were here for dinner last night. Mum's 85. Or 83, she'll kill me. And then we have Nanny Di, who's in her 70s, and also our friend Pat, who we do help a lot because she's elderly on her own. She's got Parkinson's and she's got all sorts of things going on. So, the other thing is, Mark has asthma, and he also had pneumonia as a child. So, all these people around me that I love very dearly, I feel very protective over. I suppose it's that whole mum thing, isn't it? It's just I feel like overprotective about everybody. Like I'm giving everyone vitamins and making sure everyone's having fruit and veg every 5 minutes to boost the immune system, nagging them about exercise. Because the thing is, it's like with any illness that comes along, the stronger your immune system is, the better able you're to fight it. So I'm doing all of that, but I actually want to do as much as I can. So I've totally made the decision. I've been sort of talking around the edges of it with Mark, but I've absolutely made the decision today, listening to the news and stuff, that I'm going to cancel everything. I'm not going to go anywhere that isn't absolutely necessary. Taking these out for walks, I take dogs out for a walk. I'm going to get all my food delivered or order it and then do collect and pick up. Supposed to be going to a premiere on Monday. I'm not going to do that. Supposed to be going away to Cornwall next weekend. I'm not doing that. I'm not having any of my friends over. I've got like 2 or 3 dinners and a lunch, cancelling them all. I'll see people on Skype, on FaceTime. And it was like my friend was saying to me, but you can't stop the kids going out. Well, I'm not going to stop the kids going out. I'm going to reduce it. Like Maddie was supposed to be having someone to stay this whole week. And I said, no, Mads, because we've just got to reduce risk all the time, like as much as we can. And to me, that makes sense. Everyone's going, oh, well, that's a bit much. But to me, it makes sense. I will go to work. That's Thursdays and Fridays and Loose Women. I am going to do that because I don't want to let them down. And to be quite honest, I can't afford to. I can't afford not to go to work. So I've got to go to work, but I'm going to Mark's going to drive me in and pick me up because I don't want to go on the tube and stuff. and then I'm going to do my own makeup. I'm going to just put in enough things in place so that I can get myself protected enough. It's kind of daunting, the thought of not going out at all, because I do go out quite a bit. But for me, it just feels right. And when people say, oh yeah, that's what I was saying, when my friends were saying, yeah, but you can't stop the kids and they'll be going out and they'll be seeing people and blah, 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 blah. That's true. But like we talk about our carbon footprint, I just want to reduce my footprint. I want to reduce how many times I'm with people. And to be honest, I think, why not? If I can make that work, why not? Why not? Because what I want to be able to do is still have my mum and dad over here all the time, still see Nanny Di, still see Pat. And I just think I'd feel more confident doing that if I could do that. I know they're all going to go to me, oh, you're nuts. But for me, it's what's going to work for my health anxiety. That's just what's going to work for me. So I'm going to sort out all the house. I'm going to do all the bits of painting I want to do. I'm going to sort out all my drawers. I'm just going to try and make it a positive experience. And if I try and make it a positive experience, then I think it will help reduce my anxiety. It's like I've said before, I am a news junkie, so I do watch the news too much. I don't go searching online. I don't do that. I don't go searching for stories that I'm not looking at any photos of people in Italy. In fact, I don't know what you think, but I don't think they should be releasing those photos of people in intensive care. I think it's really scaremongering. I think it's petrifying for everybody. And I don't see why we need to see them. What we need to hear over and over again is washing hands, washing hands, washing hands. What made me feel a bit better today, actually, because I didn't understand why they're not doing lockdown here like they are in Italy. And in China. What I didn't realise is, I'd forgotten this, that they didn't do the whole hand washing thing and all of that in China, which apparently does have a massive effect. So I know it's boring, guys, but, have a look at the proper way to do it, because there's a really proper way to do it, and I wasn't doing it the proper way to begin with, but I am now. So I feel a bit better than that this containing thing, this message of the hand washing, hopefully it won't get as bad as things have in other countries. But just for me, unless I'm going to work or taking the dogs for a walk, they have to go for a walk, or if there's something urgent I have to take my kids to, I'm just not going to go out at all. I don't need to go to a restaurant. I don't need to get takeaway. I don't need to go around to friends. I like doing all those things, don't get me wrong. I don't need to meet a friend for coffee. I don't need to have people over here to dinner. I'll miss them. I'll miss everybody and seeing everybody. But for the foreseeable future, that's what I'm going to do. Mark's going to go mad. He's so looking forward to this premiere on Monday because it's a film that he absolutely loves, and the girls are supposed to be going as well, but I'm just absolutely not going to do it. I just don't want to get in unless it's necessary. Like, say if my dad needed to go to the hospital next week, or I needed to go to the hospital, I needed to do something where there are thousands of people and it was absolutely necessary, then I would do it. ITV is a huge building with tons of people. I've got to do it. I've got to go into work. I have no choice in that. So I've got to do it. But anything that isn't absolutely 100% necessary, I'm going to stay in. And I just can't help but feel that if as many people that could do that did that, wouldn't it be better for all of us? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? Or do you see the sense in what I'm saying? I think it would just help me with my anxiety. It will make me feel like I've got some power over it, that I'm doing something that that I've got in some way some power over it. I mean, that's crazy probably. But anyway, I just wondered what all you lot thought. Do you think I'm mad? Or do you think there's some sense in what I'm saying? I don't know. Anywho, thought I'd share that with you. Isn't that funny that I'm sharing that with you before I'm sharing it with Mark?